Hello fellow beer lovers, we're back with another beer review. This time it's another specialty beer from Innis Gunn, another one of their little limited edition releases. This is the Innis Gunn Highland Cask oak aged beer. And it says this Innis Gunn beer has been matured in rare 21-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey barrels to create a complex beer of a classic Speyside character. And it's carefully matured for 49 days in the casks, I believe. And this bottle comes from a limited batch of only 300 barrels. It's good till December 2011. I'll not go through what it says the nose and the finish and all that's supposed to be, because that might interfere with my actual review. Let's see what it says. To make this limited batch of Innis Gunn, we tracked down some extremely rare oak barrels which had previously been used to mature 21-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey from the Speyside region of Scotland. When we opened up the barrels, we were enthused and delighted by the delicious aromas coming from inside. Think honey, vanilla, marmalade, heather flower, all classic Speyside characteristics. We knew that we had to create a unique beer recipe to harmonize with these amazing flavors. Used Scottish pale ale malt, amber malt, slow roasted to give intense malty character, complement the light honeyed heather notes, English golding hops. During the lengthy maturation, the beer mellowed and intensified, absorbed the aromas and flavors from these rare oak barrels. Hope you enjoy this beer, yada yada yada. Let's see. Where's the alcohol? 7.1% alcohol by volume. Of course, Innis Gunn is from Scotland. This is the second year they've released this one. Beforehand, I believe the barrels they used were, I think they were 8-year-old. It was either 8 or 18, something like that. Some other different whiskey barrels. So we're going to get right into the review now and see how this little baby turns out. Okay, we're back with the Innis Gunn Highland Cask. It's the 2010 edition. So as you can see, it's a fairly dark amber. Just about a finger of sort of frothy head, kind of a little bit thicker than just your typical soapy kind of foam head. Looks very nice. So we're going to get right into the aroma now. Nice. Unlike some of the other Innis Gunn beers, the whiskey, like the oak cask itself, does not come into play as heavy as, say, the regular Innis Gunn. The note is there, right in the backbone, but it's much more of a honeyish and vanilla kind of thing going on. It's very nice, and it almost smells like creamy or something like that. I guess it's kind of weird trying to put aroma notes in like a physical sort of context, but oh, that's a very nice smell. I like that. Very malty. I love the sort of oak cask comes out. It's kind of roasted, the malt smell, combining with the wood of the oak casks. Almost smells like it's kind of sourish, but it's not. It's sort of got this weird charcoaly kind of thing that mixes with the whiskey smell. It's really hard to explain. I can't quite articulate it properly. Very nice smell though. Sort of have these sweetish, more flowery honey and vanilla notes, and then you have the little bit of the oak cask, and then you got this sort of roasted character in the backbone too, combining with the wood of the oak cask. It's pretty damn nice. It's pretty damn nice. So we'll go right to the taste now. Wow, that's a very sweet beer. That's interesting. I never had a beer quite that sweet in a while now. It's got a medium body to it, nice and malty. It has this really strong sort of sweet honey note to it. Probably the honey and the vanilla, and it said something about heather on here too. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It's got sort of a candy-ish, sort of a honeyish sweetness. And the finish is really toasty. It doesn't really have much of a hop bite to it or anything like that. I think the hops in this case are much more for flavoring than they are for any sort of bitterness. A little bit of the oak barrels in the background. It finishes like some sort of like honey on toast or something along those lines. That's very interesting. You know, I don't think I could drink like more than maybe 2 of these in a row, just because it is very sweet. Like, I could see it getting quite cloying if you had too many of them in a row. But at 7.1%, why would you be drinking much more than 2 of these in a row anyway, right? Wow, none of the alcohol comes out at all. Gotta say, it's not an incredibly balanced beer. Like I said, the sweetness really is the dominant note here. Almost tastes like a really sweet, more like a sweet sort of lager or something along those lines. I like it. It's weird though. It's definitely different than the other Innis Gunn releases I've had so far. It definitely stands out. Much more sweet, a lot less about the actual oak barrels when it comes to the whiskey flavors. It's much more about drawing out sort of a toasted sort of sweetness, a really strong honey, flowery sort of vanilla character. I guess the heather flowers had sort of a heather taste comes into play there. I think I'm actually going to sip on this one. That's really good. I gotta say 4 out of 5. It's another excellent beer from Innis Gunn. Those who don't like sweet beers might want to avoid this one. But if you're interested in a kind of a really nice toasty sort of sweetness at the end, sort of like honey on toast basically, or oh, I'm trying to place like some sort of toasted biscuit or something like that with honey. Almost like a confectionery sort of sugar sort of thing going too. It's really nice. I think I still like the Canadian cask, and I especially love the rum cask. I wish they'd bring that one back. But this is a nice change. This is a nice change of pace from Innis Gunn, and I look forward to whatever else they come up with in the future. So 4 out of 5 for the Highland Cask, oak-aged beer. Excuse me. It's pretty damn good. Alright guys, we'll see you later.